tutorial, but it's not like your standard bead weaving tutorial that I usually do. We're jazzing it up a little bit. Today I'm showing you how to make these really cute beaded beads, and I'm gonna come in uncomfortably close just to let you know. But they're like this. You can see how big my chin is. But yeah, they're just made from little pearls. They're not real pearls. Little pearl beads. And they're really easy to make and really quick to make and use very little supplies, so they're good to bash out for Christmas presents or just for yourself if you fancy making them and wearing them like I am today. I'm trying not to zoom in on my neck too much because I woke up and my neck was blue and my face was blue, but I managed to get the blue off my face, but I still think my neck is a bit stained. The joy of freshly dyed hair. So thank you for all your kind comments on Thursday's video. I'm glad that you liked it and that you like the hair colour. Much appreciated. But yes, we are back. We're back with a beading tutorial. It's a quick one, it's an easy one, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So you didn't click on this video to watch me waffle on. Let's just get on with the tutorial, shall we? Okay, so to make these beady beads, you are going to need about 30 centimeters of beading thread or monofilament thread, if that's what you prefer. Going to need a couple of beading needles. I'm using size 10 beading needles today. If you're using monofilament thread, you won't need the beading needles because the thread alone is thick enough, but I'm using normal beading thread, so it isn't. You are going to need 12 little pearls. Mine are 4mm, they're not real pearls, I'm not made of money. If they are real pearls, you'll need to check the hole size and make sure they're big enough that your needle fits through. Actually, just in general, you need to make sure your needle fits through. And then you're also going to need a necklace chain of some form to put your beady beads on. So to start with, excuse the bad lighting, the weather is miserable today, but I'm going to start off by picking up one bead onto one needle and sliding it down. So I've picked up one bead and I've taken it to the middle of my thread just by holding my two needles together. Then I'm going to pick up a bead on each needle and make sure my needle doesn't come unthreaded. So that's one on the right and one on the left, and I am very right-handed, so don't mock me. There we go. And holding my needles together, I'm going to slide them down to meet the other one. Then I'm going to pick up one more bead on one needle, and I'm going to cross through like so. So both my needles are going through the bead. If you can't fit both needles through the bead, that's not a problem. Slide the bead off one needle and then slide the other needle through it. So we're doing something called a right angle weave, and that is your first one complete. So then again, I pick up one bead on each needle again. It's a super easy pattern, this. It's really nice. I am a fan. And try and get that as central as possible. And then we're going to do the crossover bead again. So pick up one bead on one needle. And make sure the hole goes all the way through, which it does. Good. And then cross over with the other needle. And then once again, one bead on each needle. And slide it down. One more crossover bead. And then one bead on each needle once more. And so you should have run out of beads, because you should have, well, if you've only got 12 out, that is the last one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make this first bead we attached our crossover bead. So we're going to cross over through that one with both needles. And pull it nice and tightly. And there is your beaded bead, which is super exciting. So now what I'm going to do, and I think this is optional, but because I'm using beading thread and it's not got the best stabilization, I'm going to go through these 4 beads here with one needle. Make sure it's pulled nice and tightly, and then I'm going to go through the opposite 4 beads with the other needle. And this can be a little fiddly, but hey. Actually, I'm just going to go through 3 of them, and then I'm going to knot these 2 threads together while they're next to each other. And one of my needles come unthreaded, so wonderful stuff. Apparently I can't even knot thread anymore. There we go. Oh, my other needles come unthreaded. That makes life a little easier. Put it nice and tight so it won't come undone. Then I'm going to thread my needles again. And so, with one needle, I'm going to go through this bead here. Doesn't matter what bead you go through, as long as it is next to where your knot is. Give it a tug, and that just hides the knot, and then you can unthread your needle because we actually want it unthreaded. And then with the other needle, I'm going to go through another bead, and this is just to hide the ends of the thread, so we're not snipping the ends off, which we are now going to do. Right next to the knot, so it's got a bit of leeway. And make sure you don't cut any other threads as you're trimming your ends off, because that would be kind of annoying. And then taking your necklace chain, if your necklace doesn't have a small fastening like this one, it probably has a removable jump ring, so remove the jump ring and slide the charm on there, or the beaded bead. It should just fit through, which mine does. And I've made it 2 little companions to go with it, so it's a nice little cluster of 3, and then it's ready for you to wear. Super simple, super pretty, makes great Christmas present, or birthday present, or just a present for yourself, depending on what time of year you're watching this. I told you it was quick and easy. I didn't have to fast forward it at all and skipped very little out, so win-win. Speaking of thumbs up, if you did enjoy this tutorial, it would mean the world to me if you did give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoy my videos and just gives me that little boost of support that sometimes we need in life. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget that you can subscribe to my channel just by hitting that subscribe button wherever it may be, depending on what device you're watching it on. But yeah, hit subscribe. I post a new craft tutorial every Thursday. Every other Thursday you get a crafty podcast, and then every Thursday in between you get other random videos. Like the Thursday just passed, I showed you how I dyed my hair this color, which is black going into blue, and it's meant to go into purple, but the blue ran into the purple and there's not a lot I can do about it, but yes. Links to all of my social media can be found in the description box below. Don't forget that if you do make anything using one of my tutorials, I want to see a picture of it, so feel free to post a picture on social media using the hashtag #TheCornerOfCraft. That way I can see how amazing you are and how brilliant you are and all of that fun stuff, and it just kind of makes my day that little bit better. So post them on there. What kind of tutorials do you want to see? Let me know, leave me a comment down below. That way I can make it happen for you. And yes, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you very soon in my next video. Bye. And today I am back with another hair dyeing tutorial for you. It's always weird standing up to film these intros. I feel very energized. Anyway,